Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Lana from Living Wildly Free, and in today's video we are going to be doing my 2022 setup for both my classic and my big planner. So if that's something you'd like to see, keep watching. Okay, great. So if you have seen my planner lineup video, then you'll understand why I'm on the floor for today's video. But if you didn't get to see that, make sure you check it out. But long story short, I'm on the floor because I feel like there are just so many planners and I needed more space to get things done, which is why I opted for the floor for today's video. I hope you guys don't mind, but sometimes the floor seems to be more comfortable than sitting at a desk or a table. So that's why we are here. So, all right. I have my big planners here to the side, and I'll go ahead and move my classic planners here to the other side. Now, the reason I am choosing to do this video for both my planners is because, and I may have mentioned this in my lineup video, although I don't remember completely explaining why. So I'll go ahead and do that now. So if you notice, both my planners are actually using expander discs. And unfortunately for me, the only expander discs I have are these ones that you see right now. And so for 2022, I was really looking forward to changing the covers of my planners. But because one is gold and one is rose gold, I am it kind of limits my options, right? Because you guys know why, right? Anyways, but I'm one of those people that I don't really like to, I like all my discs to be the same color, if that makes sense. So what I am trying to figure out is, first of all, what covers I want to use for 2022. Then, if it's possible, to maybe at least make my personal planner small enough so that it will fit on classic discs. So that is what is running through my mind, which is also why we are combining these two videos. Because if I do end up needing to change this, I'll be setting up both planners at the same time, right? So anyways, so that's what brings us here. So first of all, what I was thinking of doing was, for some reason, I'm in the mood to be using kind of white covers for 2022. And what I was thinking was using the mist maker. Let me just check. Yeah, you can still see. So I was thinking of using the mist maker, and I was also thinking of using this one because I do love my leopard. So, but if you can see, both of them are gold. At least their foil is both gold, which is what is giving me a little bit of a headache because I don't know what to do. I could always opt to use this, which has rose gold in 2022, but I don't know. I just find that it's so simple. It doesn't make me excited, whereas this makes me excited, and this also makes me excited. So I'm kind of like, not really freaking out, but kind of freaking out because it means I don't know what to do. Because if I do use the mist maker, I'm going to have to get these gold discs from my current classic planner so that I can use them here. And then that leaves me with this planner having to go on my classic size gold discs, which are attached to this planner, even though, yeah, it's this planner. So somewhere along the line, I've mixed up the discs and the planner covers. But anyways, that is my dilemma. Now, I'm not sure if I can manage to get them onto, I mean, this is kind of thick. So maybe I could, because I know there's a lot of pieces in this planner that I actually don't use. So maybe it's worth a try to get everything to fit on these classic discs and just wait till I have time to order in some expander discs. I don't know. So basically that is the dilemma that I'm facing, that I'm struggling to cope with, which is why we are going to be setting up both planners, if I can just figure out what it is I'm doing. So I guess the best thing to do is make a decision and stick with it, right? All right, so I'm just trying to think, what would be the easiest? I suppose the easiest to set up at this time would be my classic planner, right? And when I ask right, I'm pretty much talking to myself. So okay, so to get us started, I'm just doing a quick check to make sure I have no other discs that I could use. And I know I don't. So, all right, we're gonna go with that decision. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take out what is in here so I can get a hold of those discs, because that will be the easiest way to get us started. Let me move that up. All right, so I've taken my discs off of this planner and I will rehome this planner onto new discs later. But now that we have my discs, I can go ahead and get this cover. So I'm one of those people, I know it might be strange because it doesn't seem to make sense why I would keep it on, but I'm just trying to get this glue thing to get, okay. So I'm one of those people that likes to keep these little tabs on there. I'm not too sure why. I guess because it just makes it feel like the planner is still brand new. And you know, there's always that nice feeling when you look at a planner and it still feels brand new. So I like to keep them there. Strange, I know, but it's one of my little quirks, I guess you could say. All right, so we're just going to put this aside. And now that we have my cover, see, it's so pretty. It makes it so exciting. We're going to go ahead and grab these discs and stick them on. So, all right, so now that we have those discs on, what I'm going to do is just twist them, because sometimes when you switch out your discs, it gets a little bit tough. So you just almost want to ease them in by turning the discs. So I'm going to do that now before I put anything in, so I can smoothen out the edges. And sometimes you also want to reverse it. All right, so there we have it. And see, it's so pretty and exciting. Okay, now we get to fill it up with all the good stuff. So usually I'm not too picky. I know everyone likes to choose what page is going to be that first page and what is going to be their name page. I'm not too picky because I love to have these first pages together with the planner that is directly behind it. I don't actually put my name here. I don't know why. I don't. But I guess because I leave my planners at home. So if anything, the only one that's going to take it is my daughters, but they're not going to do that. So I don't place my name there. I think I only did it last year, and that was because this matching sticker book. So this one, yeah, so I did it to this one because the matching sticker book had the letters, and I thought it was going to be so cute to match it. So it was only last year that I did that. Otherwise, I'm not too fussy about it, not too picky. All right, so we have that first section, and we have January in there. Now, usually I put 3 months at a time in here, but that is with the knowledge that I have expander discs. But I think we will go ahead and test it out anyways, just to see. So the reason I put 3 months is because, especially with the girls' school, sometimes I have personal appointments that get booked in advance. Like, let's say the dentist or a doctor's appointment or things like that. I want to be able to put it into my planner immediately so that I don't forget. So we have the 3 months there. Next, we will put in my wellness. Now, if you notice, my wellness does not have that front portion because I did try to place it here. In my current planner, because I also bought the wellness extension pack because I was really excited. It had this, it had routine, and it had a couple of other things that I thought were exciting. So let me grab that from here and place it in there. Now, I need to relabel my dividers, but I'm also thinking that instead of using the dividers of Happy Planner, I was actually thinking of using what I use in my big, which is basically an acrylic sheet, and I just cut it out, especially because this is a little bit thinner than the Happy Planner dividers, and since I'm going to be using classic discs, I was thinking to maybe go with a thinner divider so that it wouldn't be too full. So I'm thinking that I will do that. But for the meantime, I'm going to grab this, which is just what did they call it? It was one of those packs of sheets that you can either put notes, you can put pictures in it. I forget what it was called, but it was for the classic size. So I'll go ahead and put that there first. And turn this. Then we can get January. And there we go. So I don't need to put more than 1 month of this in here because my wellness doesn't really need any advanced information. So I can put that aside. Then we can grab my journal section. Yes, December is here because I was actually very bad at doing my journal for December, obviously, or else it wouldn't be in here. But this is missing the beginning, which means I have to also get it from my current planner. So let me grab that. And if you hear any noise in the background, I apologize. I'm having a bit of work done in the house. It is Sunday, so it should be quiet, but this was the only time they could come. So, all right, so there's me. If you notice, I do have my name on this. And from the Wild Styled, what was it? Not accessory pack. I have this, goals, and a few bits and pieces. And then we have the perpetual calendar. And you might notice I have a paper clip here. That is because even though I don't always use the currently page in my planner, I do like to have the currently page in it. And I just use a paper clip to keep it there. Now, where did January go? Okay. I'm almost getting confused with what I'm doing. Now we can put January. This also does not need any other additional months. So I think we are good there. Although, so what I like to do is when I'm done with a month, I like to put it in the back because by the time you're done, you'll eventually get to the starting point. What happened? Basically get to the starting point of the planner when you first had it. So I find it's easier that way instead of flipping. But all right, so we were done with that. Last but not least is my budget. So, but before we start putting the budget in, there are a few things that I have in my current planner that I like to keep, even though they have not fully been used yet. Because I guess, like I said earlier, or was it, did I say it earlier or did I say it in my other video? I think it was my other video. But finances, I don't know. I find it a little bit scary. So I don't always use my budget planner. I use it during the months that I feel, okay, I'm ready to use it. And I'll go ahead and just move this. I think I would like to keep my, because I do love how these dividers match with the budget area. So I do want to keep that and the folder. And I do have to keep a couple of other things in here, but I'm just gonna take it out because this part I do know I want to have, even if I haven't used it. I will go ahead and grab it for that first. And then we can go through everything else later. But at least January I should get. So we will grab this. And I know I'm missing. I should have grabbed it. So let me just grab it. All right. There are a lot more pieces from my current planner that I need to put in here, but for now, all right, so a lot of this came with the budget accessory pack of, I don't think it was last year. It may, no, actually maybe it was last year. Maybe it was 2020 or late 2019. I can't remember. But I do have a bit of private stuff in here, which is basically tracking some payments. So I keep that behind this. I don't actually use this. It's just a nice way for me to know that I can access all those notes and things like that back there. And see, I love these because one, it's partially clear. And two, I really feel like it matches the budget planner almost perfectly. So I will keep these dividers. There we go. So far, so good. Ooh, that's actually not bad at all. And that looks very, very cute. So that is my basic setup. So really quickly, we have my, is it Blush and Bold? Bold and Blush dashboard layout. So this is going to be my catch-all. We have that in there, and we have January through February. No, we have through March. Getting confused. Okay, we have that. And then right after that, we have my wellness, which is right here. And we only have 1 month of that, which I think works out perfectly. Then after that, we have, I should just temporarily, did I not? Yeah. So just after that, we have my journal, which is a lined vertical. There we have it. And lastly, we have my budget section, but budget sounds so limited, so I call it my wealth section. And I have my envelope, I have my dividers, and I have my, at least my notes section just for my wealth area, and I do have a folder in the back. So far that is ready to go. I will add all my bits and pieces to it later on because I don't want this video to get too long, right? I'm actually not sure how much time I've already spent. So let's move straight along into my big, right? Oh, that was what we were going to do. Okay. I do have to remove everything from here. So I'm going to be fast forwarding you through that, or actually maybe I'll do that off camera, since I do have some personal stuff in there that I'd like to just put aside first, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a bit of bad news, actually, which is actually just putting me in a panic, because I was going to start taking this planner apart so I could grab a hold of these discs, only to realize that I don't know where the extra 2 discs of these are. So now I'm in a little bit of a dilemma. Well, not really dilemma, but more of like, I think I'm stuck with 2 options. I can either continue using the rose gold expander discs, or I could just use the classic gold discs. And I'm leaning towards the classic gold discs. Just seeing how well my personal planner was able to fit, even though I don't have all the extra bits inside of it yet, I might be able to work, at least temporarily, with the classic discs. And I feel like I don't have much choice, because I did try to look and see where I have placed those discs, but somehow they have just magically disappeared. So we will be using this, and that means I will keep this on first, but I need to find a new home for all of this. All right, so I took out all the months. I did leave this because, well, you'll see as I put it together. But all right, so I've actually done a mini setup video. No, not, well, I did do a mini setup video, and I just never posted it because I was so excited to get a hold of, or to get using, the new planners that I put it into my current planner, parts that I knew I was going to use. So instead of pulling it from the new planners, I'm going to get it from my current planner. So let me grab, I put my vertical, this, okay, let me just put that there. I use my vertical first because it is technically my catch-all. So let me place that in. Why is this? Oh, all right. Now I did put, see, so the reason why I do have some Post-its that need to go in. So this is the reason why I always put 3 months in, is because, without quite showing you details, but there's Post-it notes there for appointments that I do have. So I need to get that in. Now, for the catch-all, I'm only actually going to be putting the monthlies in, not the rest of the weeklies. I'm going to be just putting the monthlies so that at least I can put my post-it notes for when things are coming up, things like that. All right, so that is in. I'm not going to put all the extra pieces as of yet, not now, because I am moving to classic discs, which means I need as much space as I can get. So we now have my dashboard. There's the front page. And this one I will need to get from the planner. No, where's January? It's always so fun to set up your planner, but at the same time, it's kind of like, oh no, I have to reorganize and put everything back to where it belongs, and where does this go? Where did this come from? All right, so let me grab. Okay, so there is January's in there. Do I need February? Not necessarily. I don't. So actually, I can put that back. Now we go on to Miss Maker. I do have that in my currently, so let me grab that. Now I was really all right, so I guess it doesn't matter. So I was trying to figure out my my plan for social media. So as you can see, I was already taking notes and I was trying to plan it out because I wanted to be really good at it 2022. That is my goal. And as you can see, I've already done my monthly and I've already tried to start tracking my weekly because, you know, sometimes on paper, things just seem to map out easier. At least that's how I feel. When I can see it on paper, I can see what's happening, what's coming up next, what needs to be done. So, and I wanted to see how well this would work. If, you know, what I was seeing in my head, if it would turn out really well in the actual planner. What is this? Okay. So we have February. I did put the whole of February in my currently. Then I only put the month of March in. So what we have here is actually the March, which I think is fine. I think we still have, I mean, worst case scenario, I could always take out the weeklies of March, right? What I did wish oh, tongue-tied. What I wish I did get, which I wasn't able to, was the Miss Maker extension pack. And the reason for that is because I like to use the folders sometimes as dividers between the sections. And I was lucky enough to grab the Spoonful of Faith extension pack, which I love. And I guess I will go ahead and this as well, even though I know 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Why does this seem so much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry. But also the note paper, it's just, it feels like it completes the planner. Even if you are Franken planning, it just feels like when you get to a new section, it feels good when everything matches. All right, so I didn't, so I can grab from the new planner. No, it says, all right, I did get it. I'm just spacing out. So let me go ahead and put January in. All right. I also have February in here. Oh, I only have the February month. Okay, that's not bad. There's still space. So what I will do is, since I have the February month here, I think I will also, not this one, where are you? Actually it is, I will put the February month of this in as well. All right, so remember, I still do need to put all my extra stuff in, which might be a lot, but for now, we just, for now, this is my planner for 2022. I know I should take this off, but I will do it later. So I have my vertical catch-all, which is the seasons. See, I already put in all the holidays. And I do have my January weekly. I still have to do my lines, but that's okay. So we have that. We have February monthly. We have March monthly. Then we move into my personal work, which is here. January, February. I don't think I will be putting in the month of February. I think we're good because I can always take notes in my catch-all in the vertical. And if there's anything that needs details, I can always just keep track of it here in the currently page, which is what I sometimes do. Then after that, I have my social media. See, it would be perfect if I had the matching Miss Maker folder right here, but I don't. So it's okay. Even though it's driving me a little bit nuts to not have it, it's okay. I will wait for it. And we have my social media. I have the whole of January in here. I have the whole of February. And I also have the whole of March, which is great. And see, from down here, because I know that there's a folder, I can just turn it over. And I have my work planner for my partnerships. These pages, I think what I will do I want to move it? No, I'll leave it for now. But I have my partnerships, my collaborations. I have the whole month of January, and I have the monthly of February. So I will go ahead and take this out because I know I should. All right, so we have my work planner all set up and done, and we have my classic personal or home planner set up and done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing, following, whatever it is. I would highly appreciate it, and I hope to see you on my next video. Happy planning, and bye!